guys, so welcome to this month's instalment of 10 Years Later, and this band are probably, they're kind of like the unsung heroes really of hardcore and I guess you could say post-rock, but it's a lot of it is kind of mathcore as well. They're a band which sadly went on hiatus in 2010, and I've been kind of keeping an eye open to see if they would ever reappear again. It's Genghis Tron's Board Up the House. So Genghis Tron, for those who are kind of not familiar with the band, they sort of sound like a combination of Converge meets Tangerine Dream meets Mastodon, maybe? And I remember at the time, I think I was about 16 when the record was released, and it was such a full-on concept to have these ferocious blast beats with these electronic patterns. And I remember at the time chip tunes were all the rage and everything like that. You know, I don't think I've ever heard a band do this kind of thing. And I remember they released the single Endless Teeth, which was kind of, it's only about a 2-minute track, but the sheer ferocity that's behind the sort of song, but then you've got this idea of melody. For example, the opening track, Board Up the House, sounds like, it almost sounds like a demented version of like Bach. Really, it's really interesting because it's got this kind of tonality to it that I'd never heard anywhere else before. Then I slowly got introduced to like Converge, Dillinger, which, speaking of Dillinger, Greg Puciato features on Colony Collapse. And there's a final track which is Ergot, which has got that, you know, that 10-minute Converge sensibility to it, where it's just this riff and it kind of builds. You can kind of hear it here. People didn't really know what to do with it, really. I think it is an absolute masterpiece, and to see it 10 years later and still think that it's, you know, kind of held in such high regard, I just wish Genghis Tron would come back. Guys, if you're watching this video, please come back. Or at least Relapse do a vinyl reissue of Board Up the House. I'd love to own that record on vinyl. Yeah, Genghis Tron have got this perfect sensibility between the melody and then the all-out, balls-out ferociousness. If you haven't heard it, I just recommend you listen to it, because I think a lot of people kind of missed it. And I just want to try and remind people of just how brilliant this album is. So make sure that you listen to Genghis Tron and Relapse. Please, please, please reissue some vinyl. I know you're good at that sort of thing. Thank you all for commenting. It's always great chatting with you guys. If you liked this video, hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later on this week for a review.